my channel? Welcome back to another video. I'm Jessie E. This is Ravenclaw, and you're watching. Welcome to episode number 4, number 5? Okay, rude. Fine, we'll just continue without you. Welcome to the latest episode of Spilling PositiviTEA on Booktubers. In this series, you are going to see me test out teas from the SipsBy box while also gushing about my new or old favorite booktubers. Christmas is right around the corner, which means I am currently drinking the pumpkin muffin tea that came in the November box, of course, out of my wonderful elf mug. It says I'm a cotton-headed Ninny Muggins. Because same. But this episode of Spilling PositiviTEA on Booktubers, I'm incredibly excited about. The last episode was me nominating some of my favorite booktubers for BOOKTUBE awards. And this episode is all about booktubers that I found and sought out because they were either nominated for awards or because I discovered them through my own research for the BOOKTUBE awards. Now, the BOOKTUBE awards is half uplifting and nominating our friends in the community that we've been following for a while and witnessing their hard work. And the other half of that is taking the time to find new booktubers to celebrate and also shouting out booktubers that we're noticing haven't been mentioned. There are 4 incredible booktubers that I'm going to be nominating for Comedic Creator Awards, and the first one is Jacob from AlkemiReads. I have been following Jacob on Twitter for a little bit now, and I don't know why I never just took the time to check out his channel. You know how sometimes when you're following somebody on Twitter and you keep meaning to check out their content and you don't, but the second that you do, you're like, why have I been depriving myself of all of this goodness, goodiness, greatness, whatever. First of all, if you're not following Jacob on Twitter, you're doing yourself a disservice. That is quality. Do you get it? Quality content over there. So when I finally checked out Jacob's channel, I watched the BooktUBE Newbie 2.0 tag that he posted, and I was freaking dying. In addition to the fact that he's laugh out loud, riotous funny. Is riotous a word? I feel like it's a word.
I don't know why I can't speak English today.
In addition to the hilarious content on his YouTube channel, he makes some of the most aesthetic vlogs. He's got amazing thumbnails, and the editing and background music is just, it's golden. There's really no reason not to be subscribed to AlkemiReads.
Also, heteronormativity, I want to see less of that, and just can we make everything gay?
The next booktuber that I want to shout out is Neeks. Now, I can't remember if I found out about Neeks because she commented on one of my videos or she commented on somebody else's video, or maybe it was through the BOOKTUBE Awards thread. I don't know. I've been checking out so many channels as a result of the BOOKTUBE Awards that I'm kind of losing where I got these recs from. Regardless, I was freaking blown away by the quality of Neeks' channel. Her video quality and editing is just, it's stunning, and she hasn't been on BOOKTUBE very long. And I'm pretty envious. I cannot believe from an aesthetic standpoint alone that she doesn't have more followers. On top of that, she has this dry, dark, sarcastic humor that I personally love. It gets me every frickin' time. She's drop dead gorgeous and 100% nerdy, and I love that I now am following this black, beautiful, nerdy, and super funny booktuber, and I don't know, she's really into various fandoms, and you get the sense while watching her channel that you've been friends for a really long time. I still haven't really reached out to her and said, hello, hey, I'm a new subscriber, I like your stuff, because I'm just so impressed and low-key intimidated by the quality of her channel and her amazing personality. It just jumps out of the screen, and I'm falling apart, y'all. You absolutely need to be following her if you are not already. Okay, wow, my Minnesotan came all the way out on that.
Please kill me.
Okay, so I have pre-cut the tape on the box. I haven't looked inside, I promise. Scout's honor. Is there a scout symbol? That's the Catholic symbol.
I am canceled.
Every time I do a Spilling PositiviTEA video, it takes me 3 minutes to open the damn box because I don't have my life together. So I pre-cut it. Anyway, this is what I see when I open the box. God, I always love the art that's included in here. Like, look at the, just logo-wise. Brilliant, brilliant. So this is a $15 gift card toward a SipsBy subscription for 1 free month of tea just for you. So if you are a booktuber who frequently posts videos and is interested in me giving you this gift card code, you let me know, especially if you like tea, because these boxes are the highlight of my life. I drink tea all the frickin' time, and it's just so amazing to get to try out different teas.
I haven't been disappointed
By any of the SipsBy boxes that I've been lucky enough to receive. Okay, what is next? This is December teas. This is our like little spoiler card. It tells you what temperatures to steep the tea at and for how long and what the leaves are composed of. It's just very, very helpful. I save all of these little postcards so that I can make sure that I'm preparing my tea properly. And, oh, okay, so the first tea that I see, they have included, 4 wonderful pouches. Yes, we like robust samples. 4 pouches of Revolution's Southern Mint Herbal Tea. I really, really like the packaging on this. This is antioxidant rich, full leaf flavor. 1 flow through infuser bag. I highly prefer infuser bag teas, because every time I try to portion out my tea, I spill it. I had surgery on this hand, and it's never quite recovered. It's very clumsy, and so sometimes like measuring tea leaves out and pouring it into a little pouch can be really difficult for me because this hand struggles a lot with fine motor movement, unfortunately. Okay, so let's look at the spoiler card and see what this tea is all about. Southern Mint is made from whole peppermint leaves grown in the USA. It has soothing properties and can help combat headaches and aid in digestion. I have not been secretive about the fact that I have issues with chronic pain, and I pretty much live for peppermint. I rub peppermint oil on my body. Peppermint is included in my anti-anxiety, anti-panic attacks, PTSD relief routine that I posted in one of my vlogs, I think in October. Absolutely nothing soothes me when I'm having a panic episode like peppermint or when my pain is flaring up. So I am very, very excited to try that. Okay, and then before we continue with the wonderful teas in the SipsBy box that I've received, I want to talk about 2 more booktubers that I am nominating for a Comedic Creator Award. The first booktuber is Claudio Corvere. Okay, so Claudio does not have anywhere near the amount of subscribers that he should, especially when you take into account how frickin' hilarious he is. The first video that I watched from him, I was dead. I was like, okay, it's my time. Bury me in Hugo Boss. Open casket, because you know I'm gonna look sharp in it. Like, it's just, let me go. First of all, he has like the most innovative video concepts ever, so you could definitely nominate him for an Innovative Creator Award, which is another category that I'm hosting. His edits are really, really sharp and crisp and funny, and they just kind of like add to his whole comedic atmosphere, and I love his quips and his one-liners. His quips have me freaking dying. My favorite video that he has done to date was where he dressed up as Read with Cindy. He's so hilarious, and I love his intro screen, and if you have not watched that Read with Cindy video, you're not gonna be sorry. I think that he would be an amazing person to nominate, and he totally deserves it. And if you prefer your comedy to be in the form of casual chaoticness, then you've got to follow MissCocoChen. She has the most nonchalant jokes. You almost miss them. And there's something about her energy that when she's on screen, you cannot look away. The first video that I watched from her, I smiled through the whole thing. I probably looked like a freaking psychopath because she's grinning and I'm grinning, and she's this ball of fire and so amazing to watch and just wildly entertaining. She's one of those booktubers that you subscribe to immediately because you're just so sucked into their energy. Just robust energy and cheerfulness, but not to the point where you're like, okay, I need you to relax, you're giving me anxiety. She is also asexual, a Slytherin, and a Canadian, so if you're looking to follow and connect with more booktubers who fit into those categories, then you know where to go. There's also a, I forget what it's called, but I think it's called International Innovator Award. You could totally recommend MissCocoChen for an International Innovator Award as well. Okay, next tea. Oh, okay, they always include these muslin cloth bags, which I really appreciate. They put a lot in here this time, yes. So these cloth bags are basically for when you have loose leaf teas, you take your loose leaf tea, you portion it out according to the instructions. Like let's say it requires 1 teaspoon of tea. You measure out a teaspoon, you pour it into, see, as you can see, this hand is just like frickin'
just so useless.
You pour it into here and then you steep it directly into your cup. And I dropped the pouch, so that's gonna live on the floor now. That's probably not a great spot for it. Okay, so the next tea that I'm seeing is by K&K. It's called K&K Chai. Chai something better. Oh my God, do you get it? It's like try something better, but chai something better. I'm dead. That's like a Bob's Burgers worthy pun, yes. Okay, so this is made fresh in home kitchen in Folsom, California. And it even tells you the date that it was packaged. It's a Persian chai that has Darjeeling black tea, cardamom, rose hips, and rose petals. I'm having the worst time trying to get the camera to focus on this, but look at how amazing this pouch looks. I can definitely see the rose hips. I'm so excited to try this. A high caffeine tea, so yes, I will be having this in the morning. In all of these teas, you're definitely gonna see me test them out in my vlogs, so if you wanna see my specific thoughts on each of them, which I like the best, stay tuned on my vlogs. Now it is time for us to talk about some innovative creators. I have 3 fantastically innovative creators that I would love to spotlight in this video, and the first one is Leo from Books with Leo. Now I found out about Leo from the Booktuber Awards threads, and I am so glad that I checked out her channel. I'm specifically nominating Leo because of her Bi book tag. The concept was so fantastic and creative, and on top of that, her aesthetic, her sense of fashion and style is really, really phenomenal and impressive. I get major vintage vibes from her, and as somebody who's really into vintage fashion, that is so awesome for me. She just has the sweetest personality ever, so definitely check her out. Check out that book tag. It is going to be linked down below. Any of the specific videos that I mentioned will be linked down below. Then, oh, what is this? Okay, so this is from the steeping room. Interesting, it is a coconut green tea. I don't know why I can't get anything to focus today. Wow, okay, I have not tried a coconut tea, but I'm one of those people that does actually enjoy coconut. If you're not a coconut person, let me know, because I know there's a lot of polarizing opinions on the flavor. Oh, and one recommendation on the card is to try it iced. That sounds so freaking good. The second booktuber I'm going to nominate for an Innovative Creator Award is Thomas from SFF180. Thomas's entire channel is devoted to science fiction and fantasy. His videos are so well thought out.
There's the Minnesota accent again.
I've been here for way too long. They are so well thought out. Okay, let's pronounce our vowels like normal people. I love his use of background music and graphics, and he has really, really fantastic oratory skills. He doesn't follow the traditional booktube format, and he gives really dramatic book synopses, which I personally appreciate. He talks about so many different types of books within the SFF genre, and I'm so excited. Now let's look at another tea. This is, ooh, I like that this comes in a really sleek green package. This is by Dryad T. I've never tried this company before. City of Marrow, an S.J. Tucker blend. Fear not the wind of wasting. Its cries are not for you. They're only echoes now within the hearts of those just passing through. The ingredients in this tea are green tea, jasmine tea, apple pieces, and natural flavors. Okay, I love apple in my tea, and I don't think I have an apple tea yet.
Oh my God, this is cool.
This is inspired by the song of S.J. Tucker and writings of Catherine Valente. This tea, wow, okay. So this is like the perfect tea for readers. I don't know who either of those people are. I'm definitely gonna be checking them out. A literary tea, that is freaking badass. I cannot wait to try this. And last but not least, we have Rim Blue Books. I am nominating Rim Blue Books because nobody on BookTube films quite like her. I'm so glad that she commented on the BookTube Awards Under Celebrated thread and asked us to check out her channel, because I wouldn't have found her otherwise, so thank you so much for participating in that thread. I just love how devoted she is to using music in her vlogs to create atmosphere, and she does a lot of voiceovers and B-roll footage, and that's the thing that I love the most about her channel. That's what I definitely watch her channel for, is her B-roll footage. I like putting her videos on when I'm doing something like cooking or cleaning, so that I can just listen to all of the sounds. She has an amazing soothing voice, and I just love that, again, she doesn't follow the traditional booktube format. So definitely check her out if you are a fan of like ASMR, B-roll, any kind of like cinematic atmosphere. It's, oh my gosh, her channel is great. And that is it for this video. Thank you so much to those of you who are helping out with the BookTube Awards and making sure that they are an inclusive space for everybody. I really appreciate that. I have a thread down below of people who have been under-nominated for the awards that you can definitely check out and see if you can find any awards that fit their channels and their vibe. Thank you again to SipsBy for another fantastic month. I cannot wait to test out all of these teas, and I will see you in my next video.